Good morning. It's another great day here in Nova Scotia. This morning we're in Lunenburg, a town settled by the British in 1753. The population of Lunenburg hasn't changed much over the years since 1851. The population has ranged between a low of around 2,000 to a high of 3,000. The last census, it was just over 2,200 people. Today we're going to take a ride through Lunenburg, including the section called Old Town. The Blue Nose 2 is tied up at the wharf here in Lunenburg today, so we'll have a chance to look at her, and we'll visit the Atlantic Fisheries Museum and check out their displays before having lunch. And after lunch, plan to ride to a small hamlet about 6 kilometers, which is about 3.5 miles outside Lunenburg, to a place called Blue Rocks. You'll see the mast of the Blue Nose just to our left, so we'll pull into this parking lot just up ahead and see what she looks like. The original Blue Nose was built in 1921 and was a famous racing and fishing schooner. The Blue Nose 2 that we see here is an exact replica of the original Blue Nose, which sank just outside the island of Haiti in 1946. So let's go inside the museum. So it's nearly lunchtime, so I think I'm going to go into the restaurant to grab a quick bite. Hopefully I can get a seat on the deck outside. Yeah, this is where I want to be. And as soon as I finish, we'll hit the road towards Blue Rocks. As I mentioned earlier, we're now on our way to the small community of Blue Rocks. It's only about a 6-minute drive, and it's advertised as Lunenburg's answer to Peggy's Cove. Blue Rocks is still a working fishing community with slate blue rocks on the edge of the ocean, making it really popular with artisans and photographers. It's a pleasant ride to Blue Rocks. Not a lot of twisties or anything like that, but nice water views both on the left and then later coming up on our right. Just makes it for a really, really pleasant ride. In recent years, more and more tourists have found Blue Rocks, and I guess city dwellers wanting to get away from it all have found that this little hamlet offers the kind of peace and tranquility that they really enjoy. So there's been a collection of guest houses open up in Blue Rocks. There's a small gift store, and there's kayak rentals and kayak ocean tours. So it can be an interesting place to spend a few days. We're rolling into the village of Blue Rocks now. And coming up on our right, you'll see a small fishing shack out on a rock in the harbor. I don't have that great a shot of it. But anyway, they say it's one of the most photographed buildings in Nova Scotia, right behind the Peggy's Cove Lighthouse. So we'll just ride through the village. It's one of those little places that in order to really appreciate it, you've just got to do a walking tour and find all the little hidden gems. But I'll try to point out a couple of things as we pass them. Coming up on our right is St. Barnabas Anglican Church, built in 1886, and it's listed under the Canadian Registry of Historic Buildings. We're coming down towards the waterfront, and coming up on our left is an interesting building. It's a building with a beautiful view of the ocean, and you'll see it right here coming up on the left. It's a residence with a lighthouse style building attached. I understand the residents used to be a general store and was built in the 1800s. But in the 1990s, the owner added the lighthouse, and I've been told it's been used as a B&B or guest house in recent years. There's not much ahead in way of buildings, but on the right you'll see the waters of the Atlantic. And although the camera is probably not picking it up, as we get farther out, we'll be able to see the blue rocks. Some of them are there. They sort of look gray in the picture. Anyway, we're coming up to a gravel portion of the road. And I don't think I'm going to ride down there on my Harley. So I think right here is about where I turn around. Anyway, I'm going to head back now, and I want to thank you for joining me on this ride. And I hope you really liked this little video. And if you did, you know what I usually say. Hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and maybe share the video with your friends. So anyway, again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and hope you have a really great day. Bye-bye.